Bye, this is Peace. I was just thinking about Leandria Johnson, the gospel singer. She has a beautiful voice. It moves me greatly when she sings. I can feel her experience, her pain. I can relate a great deal. And I know it's confusing because, now she's come up and, she's been drinking. She has an alcohol problem and everything. And I want to say that, while we spirit beings living in human bodies on earth, we're going to have challenges and issues and problems because that's why we're born on earth to deal with all of those things. And so, like all of us, she's going through her challenges right now. And because she's a public figure, they are being exposed. And we have to learn. We have to go through it. So there are two components I see. I see one, we have the power to choose what we will believe, the thoughts that we will have, how we will view a situation, and the changes and things that we will do and make that affect our situation. The second part is how much knowledge and wisdom do we have regarding life, regarding people, regarding interactions, regarding the interactions we have with people. Yes, having a believing in religion is helpful. You know, being spiritual is more helpful. When I say that, I mean having an active, communicative relationship with God. And also the wisdom. See, unfortunately, because listen, this is earth, and we are humans, and we are a mixture of good and bad, evil and goodness. And if you read history, if you keep up and you read history, you will know that religion has been modified and used to control humans. Not necessarily to help us grow in love, but to control us. So it's been modified from what was originally stated down through the years, the writings, all of that. So we are not receiving all the truth, all the knowledge that we need to have a productive, functional view of life to allow us to properly address our life situations in the way that is needed. So, yes, we can call on God and we can pray and everything, but I don't know what verse it is, but the lack of wisdom, the lack of knowledge, is what can lead a person to their demise. So, I think a big part of it is she is not aware of many aspects of life and points of views, or has not been exposed to them. And so that can also be a factor in why we struggle. I actually wanted to talk with her because I wanted to find out, what's going on, and if it was just that she did not have certain pieces of information to allow, because it's like a puzzle. Life is like a puzzle. You have these pieces in place and you're working to put them in place, and then you're trying to find this piece that fits right there. And is that what it is? Is she missing these pieces? She can't recognize them. She doesn't see them. She's not aware of them, you know? And once she is told, so I asked you all, for your sake and mine, because I have to interact and live in the world with it. We have to interact and live in the world with each other. So when you improve, you help everyone else improve. When you get better, you help everyone else get better. When you get better, everyone else get better. Everyone benefits. So it's for all of our benefits that we all improve and that we all get better, and that We all grow in love. So, if I ever have the opportunity to speak with her or anyone else, but you have to be open. You have to be willing. You have to be open to hearing something new. You have to be open to experience something differently. And I think a great disservice to the Christian people has been the rejection of psychic information, that you can get. Because, I think a person should always be open to listening. Hey, you listen, you hear, you find out. Then you decide whether or not that information is helpful to you. But I think it's very unwise and almost on the bordering of ignorance to not listen. It's like going to you get a book and you say, no, I'm not going to open that book. I don't want to know what it says. Don't read that book. I mean, that's ridiculous. So at least be willing to listen. You don't have to believe. You don't have to accept. You don't have to adopt. But be willing to listen, especially if you're seeking help. There are shysters in every field of work. There are shyster doctors. There are shyster lawyers, shyster nurses, shyster teachers, shysters, everything. Business managers, principals, shysters everywhere in all lines of work. And there are shysters in psychic work as well. They're everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. So, but you have to find the ones who are genuine. The ones who are not just trying to take your money. Okay, there's some fakes. They'll be like, okay, there's somebody with the first letter A and the last letter Z, or the first letter F in your life who put a curse on you. Give me $500 to take it off. That's bullshit. So also, ask for guidance in picking a person who's not trying out to just get your money and misuse you. And that's in every line of work. You could go to an auto dealer. You could go to a car repair shop, an auto repair shop, and that person may rip you off. So it's every line of work, and you just have to be careful. There are honest people, upright people, and there are dishonest people and wicked people in every line of, even in the ministry, even in religion. Okay? So you have to choose wisely, but what I'm saying to you is be open to accept knowledge, to get information from all sources, because the sources that we've been restricted to, especially that religion restricts you to, you're not getting all the information you need. And it's your choice. It's your life. You can choose. You can open up or you can stay withheld. But are you happy? Are you at peace? Are you getting the answers you need? Let that be your guide. Are you suffering? Do you have joy? If you don't, open yourself up to listen to new information, to get a different perspective, to hear from someone differently. It's your life, it's your choice, always. But I am a psychic. I do readings. I get messages. And I'm here to help. And I offer my help to you. God bless.